Hello and welcome. In this video, we will be evaluating 3 sources of information to evaluate bias and determine the least biased source. By the end of this video, learners will be able to articulate what biased information is and will be able to identify bias in information sources. You may have learned about bias as prejudice in favor for or against one thing, person, or group. We all have biases, whether we are conscious of them or not. Biased information occurs when facts or data are presented in a way that unfairly favors one perspective or agenda over others. This can happen intentionally when the creator manipulates information to influence opinions, or unintentionally due to personal beliefs, cultural influences, or limited knowledge. Bias often results in incomplete, distorted, or misleading representations of the topic at hand, which can affect critical thinking and decision-making. For example, let's imagine that you are given a small research assignment from your Comp 1000 instructor. For this assignment, you need to reference one news source. Your topic is dating apps. You decide to focus on the dating app Bumble and the satisfaction of users. Let's first look at the National Review article called Bumbling Idiots, written by Abigail Anthony. Before we begin evaluating the article itself, it is always helpful to do some research about the publication. In this instance, the publication is the National Review. First, I'm going to do a quick Google search of the National Review and see what Wikipedia says about it. This can give us a clue about what biases articles published in the magazine might have. The National Review is an American conservative editorial magazine focusing on news and commentary pieces on political, social, and cultural affairs. This may affect the perspective the author has on the issue. Now we are going to evaluate the article, taking note of the tone and any opinions that might make the article biased. The article states, "The Bumble app tried to challenge outdated heterosexual dating norms, but those norms remain desirable." We should question, to whom do these norms remain desirable? Whose perspective is left out of that statement? Anthony writes, "Unsurprisingly, feminists misunderstood women, but perhaps that is because women hardly know what they want." Her comment displays a clear bias against feminism, women, and Bumble. Perhaps we need to find a different source. Let's look through the article, "Your Dating App is Not Your Friend" by Sarah Manavis. Again, I am going to do a quick Google search of the New Statesman and see what Wikipedia says about it. The publication has progressive and liberal leanings. This can give us a clue about what biases articles published in the magazine might have. Let's read the article. The author begins by denouncing companies' use of marketing and social messages to sell their products. This anti-capitalism sentiment is present in much of the article. The article states, "Bumble's anti-celibacy episode reveals a fundamental truth about tech companies that sell themselves as a kind of social good. The apps that claim to exist to better our lives aren't altruistic. These are not charitable institutions, they're data-driven, profit-chasing corporations." The article is critical of Bumble and other companies. Its biased view of the dating app is not the best source to learn more about user satisfaction. Let's look at our third article from the Financial Times, "Young Women Fall Out of Love with Dating Apps" by Stephanie Stacy. This article uses a neutral tone and factual statements instead of opinions or personal experiences. The author also includes data and references that support statements. This article's objective language and nonpartisan perspective make it the least biased source of the 3 examples. When evaluating a source for bias, remember you want balanced, objective language, information provided is verifiable and factual, and it does not present a skewed view of the topic. Thank you for watching this video. If you have more questions, please reach out to us at the library.